How close are we to SkyTrain capacity?
Oh, we're a ways off. I think you have to look at definition of capacity. Firstly, there's at times right now for the existing fleet, you just see it out there today, we have 210 cars in the fleet. There's times right now we're at capacity, right? And that's why you see it in the morning rush hours on the existing fleet. So in terms of the corridor capacity, we're at about 13,000 people a peak hour. 11,000, 12,000 people every hour we can carry on the system. The capacity is somewhere around 28,000 for the whole system, depending on if you can say, here's all the cars, have all the cars you want, how much you have. So you have to look at corridor capacity in addition to fleet capacity. So there are different topics of it, right? And so, and you can have, if somebody, and then you have to break that down a lot further because you can have, all I wanted to do was look at capacity because I just wanted to get on King George and go one station. Right. So we have a lot of capacity out there because it filled up from Columbia down. But that's success to that individual because that's all they're looking for in the experience.
Sure.
For those looking to go all the way down or use the system, they may be fine. I mean, somebody who got a seat, they'll say, who got on in King George, which is the departing station to come into town, how's capacity? He says, I don't care, I got a seat.
Right.
Right. Ask somebody who got on at Metrotown, how's capacity? They're going, well, I got a problem, right?
Yeah.
I go back to go forward. So you're only good as the weakest part of the experience. That's the way I look at it, right? So the corridor capacity, though, we've got quite a long way to go. And originally, frankly, SkyTrain was intended to be a light rail transit system, not an automated system.
Okay.
That was the whole plan, was actually light rail. Probably in hindsight, it was probably a good thing. Whether it was management or luck, I don't think any of us were here. But I actually believe, because light rail envisioned carrying those kind of populations on a light rail system at grade, with all the intersection gates going up and down all day long.
Yeah, not good.
We would actually be at capacity. Because capacity would be around that 15,000
Right.
per mark, and we're looking to move that way up. So probably in the longer term hindsight, and that's where I'm not a believer that one technology or one type of train, whether it be commuter rail, which we run, or SkyTrain is the right thing. I think you need to look at capacities and volumes. What problem are you trying to solve? Not for 10 years, but you have to look at these systems over 75 to 100 years.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, and I think that's where a lot of people go, geez, light rail is the right answer, or automated rail is the right answer, or my car is the right answer, whatever it is. If you're dealing with rail options, I find rail is, I guess the two words I'd use is simply complex. It's very simple on the service. We should do X, Y, and Z, and everyone has their philosophies, but you get trade-offs with each kind of technology. You're building a railway in the air.
Yeah.
So it's going to cost you more. But you're also going to, but the prize you get for that, so the downside is it costs you more.
Right.
The upside is you can carry a lot more people with dedication. On a light rail system, you don't have the capacities you can carry. So if you look at, you look at diesel multiple units, you look at commuter rail type of cars. So it's what kind of solutions are there, and the train isn't the right answer for all of it at all, because trains are expensive. The bus might be the right solution for the problem and the density of the corridor on an existing road network, or a bus rapid transit system, or a light rail system, and you work your way up then to finally you get to the subway systems, the big metro systems. So the SkyTrain system is close to those bigger metro systems.
And that's what we're seeing around Vancouver, is that there's a lot where sort of the right technology or a particular technology works for a certain area, where it might not work for another area.
Absolutely, and I think people have to get disconnected from their emotions of what's right and wrong, and look at it as tools in the toolbox to solve problems.
Yeah.
That's the way I try and look at it. Because if not, you get linked to one set of emotions that your pride or whatever your own experiences are, you don't want to let go of. And you actually don't necessarily get to the right solution.